A few weeks ago, I was flicking through Twitter or something, and I came across a tweet that used the term microdosing, particularly around strength training and athletes and that sort of thing. And it came, I believe, from Mike Boyle or someone that had done an internship with Mike, and I thought it was a really good term, and I felt like it really related to me in terms of how I think about my rehab programs, where um, I think a lot of the work capacity and conditioning elements are mental, and I think even if someone's out of shape and really tired, if they can find a way to keep pushing and work a bit harder, but the risk of injury in those scenarios goes up. And I think it's important when you're rehabbing from an injury, I try to spend most of my time in the really high intensities for short durations. And I sort of like that idea of microdosing at really high intensity, because I think that's when problems happen, is when you get up around your peak and your tissue can't tolerate it. Sometimes that's under fatigue, sure, but it's often a big jump or something really high force that happens. And so I think by training an injury there briefly and then getting out again before fatigue happens and affects form and load tolerance and all those sort of things, I think you can build a more robust tissue. And while it's definitely important, especially in rugby league players, to have that really good work capacity, I think it's a simpler thing to pick up as they go back into team drills and that, because they can find a way to push through it. But if they haven't been exposed, or if they're not safe at the high intensities, they can't push through that because they'll break. So yeah, microdosing, good way to think about rehab, I believe. And as always, any questions, shoot me some messages. Ta.